Hey guys. So I'm in the car doing kind of like my errands day, going back and forth to LA, just picking up supplies, taking care of business like I tend to do on my not out in the field days. So I call not out in the field, not being out in the boutique. So I like to just, on the days where I'm kind of in traffic all day, work on social media things. And I have a lot of time to think about like content that I want to create and all of that, right? So I was thinking, as a candle maker, which is a very oversaturated market. Everyone makes a candle or knows somebody that makes a candle. It's a very oversaturated market. Doesn't mean there's not space for everyone there. It's just oversaturated. So, as candle makers, I always like to say there's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't know if you guys as parents used that growing up, but, that was a phrase that was used in my household. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And what that means is just because someone is saying do something one way doesn't mean that another way is the wrong way. And as a candle maker, I have learned that just because you don't make your candles a certain way that another candle maker doesn't make your way or their way the wrong way. There's more than one way. There's a ton of different waxes you can use. You even have some people that will debate that the toxic waxes based on the ingredients are not really toxic. That's an interesting argument, especially if an ingredient has been proven to be toxic and you're saying that it's not. I mean, I guess, but there's just a lot of different ways you can make a candle. When I'm teaching my students, if you want to call it, or, individuals that are learning under my direction, I only teach about soy wax. I know that wax. I trust that wax. I know it's a clean, safe, vegan wax. That's all I teach. I don't teach about the other waxes. If you want to learn about that, there's a zillion people on the internet that will give you their 2 cents about other waxes. All natural hydrogenated soy wax is what we use in our candles. We will forever use it in our candles as long as it's available. And we know that there are no artificial ingredients. There's no known chemicals in it. Will something come out in the future? I don't know. I hope not. But as we know of now, and as tests and studies have proven, there's no toxins, no harmful chemicals in all natural soy wax. So that's what we use. As far as fragrance goes, there's a lot of debate. There's a lot of debate about fragrance oils. You have some people that say, I only use essential oils because XYZ. You have some people that swear by fragrance oils because of XYZ. We use a fragrance oil that is IFRA approved. That's the International Fragrance Association. It's approved. It's been vetted for no known toxins that are harmful to the human body. So that's what we use. You have some people that will debate that that's not true. So it gets very interesting in the candle world. And I always encourage my customers to do their own research, because at the end of the day, it falls back on you, the consumer, to understand what you're consuming. And if you don't agree with the ingredients that are in the products you're consuming, then don't use those products. It's not, probably wise for you to use a product that you don't feel like agrees with, your system or your family or your pets. But we over at Whiffs on Wheels do use all natural, chemical-free products, from our wicks to our fragrance oils. Everything has been vetted. Okay. So, you'll hear a lot of things about candles. Do your research. Don't just take a candle maker's word for it. Do your research and make sure that you're doing your due diligence so that you're not consuming harmful chemicals, toxic products, things of that nature. Okay. Just wanted to hop on and say that. Do your research, do your due diligence, and know that there's more than one way to skin a cat. If there's a candle maker saying it should be this way, it should be this way, I can tell you that there's a ton of ways to make a clean candle. A ton of ways. Coconut wax is a good wax, I'm told. Palm wax is a good wax, I'm told. I hear there's even some newer waxes that are coming out that I'm not too familiar with that are supposedly vegan. But like I said, over at Woods on Wheels, we're going to stick with the all natural soy from the plant, a veggie based wax that we have trusted for the last 5 years. So do your research, guys.